What up? I'm Kiko from Added Color. Welcome to our studio. Come on in.
I'm Dan Freiberg. I play drums and sing for Added Color.
Hey, I'm Tim Haggerty. I sing, play guitar, and some bass for Added Color.
I'm Kiko Freiberg. I sing, play guitar, piano, bass, and percussion for Added Color. We're sitting in Mothman Studios, the new Added Color production space, named after one of my favorite characters in MetaZoo, Mothman.
It's hard to find what you need in New York. There's a lot of exterior noise that's hard to eliminate. We saw this space in the summer, and then we pulled the trigger as soon as we saw, like, this is the room. What do we have to do?
When we first came and looked at the room, it was a very interesting setup. All the walls were covered in this vinyl painted completely black. It was a very interesting room to kind of transform, and the process was very cool for us because to see it become what it is now was a lot of work and very rewarding.
To make it fit our needs. First thing that we wanted to do was build this vocal booth behind us. And that took about a month to build. We customized it. We all talked about what we wanted out of the booth, what certain cables are coming in and out. We're a pretty tall group of individuals, so it's all kind of customized to even our heights and how much wingspan and what instruments we want to be recording in there besides vocals. We've kind of, in the past, recorded vocals in some pretty precarious situations where they're maybe pretty DIY. So one of our goals was to create a space where the singer can be loud and we can listen to music and make whatever comments we want during the tracking process. We custom built all these sound panels, which are kind of used so damping the room. So we made 12 of those. I think the main goal was if anyone has an idea, we don't really need to plug anything in. Everything's set up and you can quickly track it. We have been using Pro Tools for about 10 years. So that's kind of my main digital audio workstation. And then kind of a new toy for us, we're excited about it. We got this, our interface is an Apollo X4. It's kind of like a whole recording studio in one tiny little box.
We recently got the Arturia Keylab. I've always had a really hard time finding a MIDI controller that felt like a real piano, and this is the closest thing I found. And then we got a Piano Tech plugin, which is the only plugin that Steinway ever approved for their samples, so it sounds beautiful, and we've been working with a lot more piano and Added Color.
Aside from that, I just recently bought a Roland VAD 506, which is really cool because it is meant to mimic a real drum set and how it feels, but it is fully electronic. Kiko likes to use his Kemper profiler right there. Got a bunch of sounds in there.
Since we became a trio recently, focused on this kind of like circular thing where you could go from one instrument to another instrument, and we kind of built a studio so we could do that as we write and eventually live as well. It's the first space I've been in that we could jam so easily with a live singer and on the fly, oh shit, I have an idea, let's go, and we could put a singer in there, and that could be the final take that makes the record, and that's really cool. So one of the reasons we ended up building this studio was because we got involved with MetaZoo Games and we started writing music for them about a year and a half ago.
The work we do for MetaZoo is very unique and unlike anything that I think any of us have done before. The reason being, every box set has such a unique theme, so we have to match that vibe sonically. And Mike Waddell, the creator, who is also a good friend of ours, will come in, he'll explain the box set, he'll explain what is going on, then we, with our arsenal of virtual instruments, will just go through thousands of sounds, and then eventually Kiko, aka Johnny Lightning, will do the singing.
I think also what we've done is we've done this mix of grandiose orchestras that sound amazing, and then we'll mix it with like a retro synth to give you that familiarity and something that's a little nostalgic, which I think MetaZoo does such a great job at capturing. So that's been a really cool part of the process.
So right now we are in the process of just writing a lot of music nonstop. We've been in an Added Color writing streak. Hopefully these songs will turn into a full album coming sometime next year. And we're also gearing up for a few surprises in the MetaZoo world that we're very excited about and are gonna be happening in this vocal booth, so stay tuned.
We've never had a space like this that's all to ourselves. Just because we built this space, we designed it to be a comfortable, safe space as an artist.
We've been working a lot on new music, and we've recently become a trio, so it's been a really interesting process of self-discovery. I just know that the future is going to be a ton of music and a ton of crazy ideas. I don't think we've ever respected our creative process so much, and I'm really excited to see what happens.